Hey guys, so we're going to learn about the chin jab with post. As we see here, if someone were to ask you what is the most powerful hand technique in self-defense, right cross, edge of hand. Well, if you ask me, the one technique you need to consider is the chin jab with a post. Why? Let's have a look at the list. This technique utilizes your full body power, makes contact with the most durable part of your hand, targets one of the weakest part of their anatomy, causes referral shock, a whiplash effect that can break your attacker's neck. The added post anchors your attacker to the strike, thus multiplying your force. So this move is going to be called the chin jab with a post. Now you can take this with a grain of salt, but legend has it that when they first started teaching this technique to new recruits in the 1930s and 40s, that some died in training. I don't know if this is entirely true, but one thing's for sure, you can't deny the power of this technique. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. So let's have a look at this. The chin jab is the most powerful technique. One of the most powerful techniques you can do, and when executed like this, the results will be devastating to your attacker. So this is called chin jab with a post. So let's just have a listen and watch this now.
So we have our chin jab, finger gouge, driving the knee into the testicles, drive, continuing to dig in and drive in. Now, this was the straight chin jab. Okay, next is a chin jab with a post. Post just means I secure either his arm, his lower back, anywhere in his body. I've even seen some of the old jiu-jitsu manuals where they actually do it up here. The post multiplies the amount of force put into the technique. And the uppercut drives straight up the center line. In fact, when you're practicing, you're driving your forearm into his chest and makes contact, obviously, where the old chin jab was. So, when we step with the post, get on your center line. Now, when we're practicing this, because the chin jab is meant to be done, the chin jab uppercut is meant to be done from about 6 inches away. So now as you're practicing and you're drilling this technique, you're going to be in a close range now. Again, not necessarily an opening technique, unless, of course, we were starting from out here and he was coming in like a bear hug situation and I was moving in. So, you're just going to step and wrap around the lower body. The hand is going to come from wherever it is and drive straight up. Straight up. Okay, again, this multiplies the force exponentially. Because again, if I'm sitting here and I'm pushing on Pete, and stand to feet, Pete. Okay, stand to feet, stand up. Okay, good. Okay, you can still kind of fight it. If I'm holding him, okay, stand to feet. Okay. Again, his hips are pinned. There's no place he can go. So think of that. In boxing, they don't let people hook, and they don't let hook and punch for obvious reasons. Again, securing it, there's no place for the head to go. With the post, just turn this way. With the post, nice and tight, okay, there's no place for his body to go. So, you're just going to step, secure your partner, bang, straight up. Can't get around his body, even holding his elbow will give you the same type of effect. You have to hold down. Follow up with this, with the takedown. So we step, post, chin jab. Now we're driving our fingers in, lifting our elbows up, and slamming his head right on the mat. Again, we make contact with this. There's nothing that's really going to be holding him up.
So there you go, guys. Now, this is part of the obviously self-defense training companies. Damien Ross, that's Damien Ross there. Damien Ross there, he's got about 3 or 4 black belts. I've done quite a lot of self-defense videos. If you want to go and have a look at those, I'll try and make a big playlist of these, so you don't have to, look through my other stuff. Now this is part of the fast course. They've just created a fast course recently. There's also the 60-minute self-defense training course. I'll put a link to the combative fast course. At the moment is only $19, I think. Let's have a look. Yep, normally $149. So I'll put a link to that. Okay, so hopefully that applies. I'll check that out, but I'm pretty sure that will apply to you guys as well. So don't worry about that there, because yes, I got the concealed carry report. I downloaded that, but I'm pretty sure this would still apply for you guys. So I'll leave the link for the fast course down below. Now look, I include a lot of other links to courses by the self-defense company. It's an awesome company. I've got most of their stuff. If you want to just dip your feet in the water, the best thing to do is get the 60-minute self-defense DVD, or this one that I'm got a link to below. I mean, $19, that's what, a couple cups of coffee, and you'll be good to go after you've had your coffee. And even if anybody tries to assault you while you're trying to have a nice quiet cup of coffee, well, you know what to do. So there you go. Definitely worth $19. So I'll put the link to the particular fast course. I'll put a link to that. But I will also have links to other courses such as 60-minute self-defense. I think the 60-minute self-defense is about the same price, $19. It's a good which is basically what I did 5-6 years ago now. Just tested the waters with the 60-minute self-defense. I mean, ultimately I want to do you can actually get certified to be an instructor. You can learn instructor online. You can actually get lessons. I think it's for like $1 a minute on your phone even. Yep, you can get certified. You can put the certificates towards your being an instructor. Yep, you can get hold of an instructor, and you can get taught online on your computer, on your phone, anytime you want. So say you're going on holiday and you want to do you're taking it easy, but you want to do still do something. Email them and get a lesson even while you're anywhere. On holiday, anywhere. You feel like a lesson after work. If you got a bit of spare energy and you want to have a quick lesson, just email them and away you go. It's pretty much up to you how fast you want to do it, how quick, how much you want to learn. But if you're just, like I say, just trying it out, either this fast course or 60-minute self-defense, which I'll have links below for, the best. And I think you'll like, I find their support team excellent. Any questions, they always get back to you within 24 hours. Probably one of the best, support teams that I've come across, which is good these days. I put a lot of importance on that, because if you ask them a question, you want to know something, you don't want to be waiting weeks. So there you go. Cheers.